This is AI. You're not even going that fast. Hi, Santa. That's just weird. Quick, what's going on? Colt, I can't believe you subscribed just to spam my chat, but thanks. Big Dan, good to see you. Adam, good to see you. I'm going to close this because it's a little bit chillier than I thought it was. Anyway. Hey, CA. Hi, CA. I don't know if you can hear me. Hi, Moto. Hi, Charming Anarchist. Hi, whoever else is in here. I don't know if you can see me, but yeah, there's one of the bunker things. I need to go back into neutral because I can't put this down with one hand. I just need to get out for a ride and get my head right. So I'm just doing my loop. Sorry I don't have a mic or anything or a front-facing camera. Hey, there's a fire extinguisher right there. But anyhow, enjoy. what y'all got going on there, but that's weird. That's some Masonic shit? Or have I been hacked? I'm in this trouble. very well could be a gator out here. I doubt you can even hear me. I don't know how to do this. I gotta turn around. Howdy, Rob. fun right up until the end when somebody pulled out right in front of me and tried to kill me. But that's motorcycle life, right? Wish I had a bike. Looks awesome and fun. It was. It is. Whatever I'm trying to say. Let's pull this thing in. I don't need to crank it back up. Ay, ay. Great to see you out there having a great time, man. It's always fun until those near-death escapes happen. Damn near every... Yeah, I'm actually going to... Let me get that where it's not shining directly into the light. One of my next subject matters for content is, I know a friend, one of the people that I follow, Moto Cheese, he has reviewed several of the motorcycle dash cams, and they have cameras front and rear and stuff like that. I think I'm going to find one of those and put it on this bike. If for no other reason, then it'll be a good review video and it'll get good views. But also, between what just happened to Key Fob and what happens every time we go out and ride, you know, if I had been looking down instead of looking up when that lady just did that, that could have very well been an accident. I don't know what that is, but it looks like my screen's probably screwed up. But anyway, like I said, if I had been paying attention and hit my brakes immediately and downshifted, I probably would have slammed right into that person. And what's fucked up is they were coming out from a side road, cutting me off, and going in between two cars that there weren't enough space to go into. So they were japping the shit out of somebody and not even paying attention to me. They just saw their hole. Anyway. So even though it was somewhat a little bit of a decompression, you know, there's stress factor with riding a motorcycle, which is why I don't ride regularly, or why I have alternate modes of transportation, and this is a recreational thing for me. Because the more often you're out there, the more the chances are of something like that happening. And that wind is getting cold. It was not my imagination. I think we're going to go ahead and close the garage and hold whatever heat we've got in here. Oh, Waspy, what are you doing? Stop. Waspy, get out. Why are you even in here right now? Go outside, buddy. Go pollinate something. Hey? Go outside and pollinate something, eh? There you go. Go fly away. Go on. Go pollinate some shit, bro. Try to sting me. Okay, let's turn our fuel petcock to the off position. Try and get this off without disconnecting everything. I guess I could take my jacket off, huh? It's kind of nice and comfortable right now, though. Where's my chair? There it is. Hi, chair. I'm going to scroll back through this chat. Bias. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm seeing a completely new symbol that I think somebody might have mentioned before. And that is very, very strange. It looks like a Masonic symbol or something. And what the heck? First of all, let's see. I'm probably not in. What's going on here? How do I find the chat? I want to change it to the right. All messages. They've changed that too. Awesome. Not sure I've seen you right before on a live stream. That was fun. I don't know if I have, and I'm curious. I want to see how the video was, because a lot of times I get on a mobile live, I get really terrible reception. This guns go. Hey, Schmoke. Hey, Big Dan. Did I already say that? Hi, Santa. This is AI. You're not even going that fast. Them, they. Yeah, I really don't understand. Hey, Schmoke. What's going on, man? I'm just trying to figure out. There's some weird messages in this chat. Anyhow, let me let's do that for now. And I'm going to take my jacket off. Grab a helmet. Put this up inside where it goes. I'll be right back. I just want to put this up. I don't like leaving it out here. Look out, Gary. Move. Are we going out on the bike, or have we been? Yeah, you just missed it, Mama. Sorry. You just missed it. But you can always back it up. As a matter of fact, I'm actually probably about to wrap this up, but wanted to review the chat and say hi to everybody. I just went for, I don't know, a 20-minute ride, something like that. And only almost died twice. So that's pretty good. That's that, once every 10 minutes. Not too bad for a motorcycle ride. Damn it, doing plant shiz. I'm fixing to smoke some plant shiz. You survived, yeah. But yeah, the shop looks a little bit better. Cleaned it up some and laid down for a little while. Got my head right. And went for a ride, which helps. But good odds. Eh. But like I said, I think I'm going to sign off of here. I just turned it on live because why not? I had the phone in the phone clamp and figured I'd take y'all with me. But I'm going to go back to focusing on my world. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you went with me. Like I said, Sophia, if you're interested, you can scroll back and I think it's going to be public. If not, we'll double check it. Can I double check it now or do I need to? Yeah, see right there. There's a little, what looks like a, whatever I was saying earlier, a Masonic symbol next to your message that says, see ya, Smokes. I don't know what that means. And it's not in all your messages. It's on random messages. That is very interesting. Anyway, thanks, y'all. If it's not immediately public, I'm going to go into the settings and make it public. It's happening randomly, so you're seeing it too, or you've seen it on yours. I'm curious about that. I might do some research to find out. Anyway, what does it mean? Does anybody know what it means? It's only happening vertical. Has anybody figured out what it means, or do I need to do the research? I see when I'm live. Yeah, that's weird. Anyhow, like I said, if it's not, oh, here's where our settings are. Automatic chat translation. Translate chat messages to your device language. That's what that symbol is. I'm going to turn that off. Yes, I thought it was Chinese. Nope, that's what it is. It's in the settings. There's something that's an automatic translation. So I don't know what it thought it was translating. But now at least I know what it was. So now you know too. Love y'all. I'm going to turn this off. Like I said, if it's not public, I will make it public so you can go back and watch it. Peace. Thanks for watching. Hey, brown chicken, you're late. We're shutting it down. Bye-bye.